All right, guys, Seth and I are out skating today, and it's the beginning of July 4th week, not July 4th, but the beginning of the week. So we got our patriotic shirts on. I got my stars on. Seth's got his stars on today. So it's pretty hot, but not as hot as it was last week. So it's pretty nice out here today. And I don't know what I'm gonna do today, but I feel good as far as my legs. They don't hurt, and that's just been such a blessing to not have my legs hurt me. So let's just skate around a little bit today, and I'll do a little bit of 180s on the wall over here. I may actually try, what I want to do is try to jump my feet higher than level with the top. So what I mean by that is come over here on this wall, and I'd like to jump my feet, then get them up higher than that. And come back down. I know it's kind of weird, but I want to do it just because I eventually want to go over to coping. So let's warm up a little bit. Well, I don't have to warm up, but let's get my legs warmed up a little bit and see what we can do with that. All right, guys, so that's a really, I don't know, it's kind of a strange feeling. I don't know if that's the best place to try and do that, but it does feel cool to get up there. I would like to have this thing kind of laying right, like level with the wall, so that because I don't know really how high I'm getting. I know I'm getting up near the top, but picking my feet up is just difficult for me. Something that I'm working on, but I may take the camera out of this thing and just like lay it right on the deck. Yeah, let's do that and see what happens. Yeah, that's right there, man. All right, guys, I don't know what that's gonna look like, but it felt pretty cool. And at least I'll get a kind of a bird's eye view of where I am. I'd love to go up over to coping on this volcano, but that's a bit trickier. But I will probably definitely do some today on that, because I love jumping on that thing. But let's get some water, skate around a little bit more, and play with something else. All right, there's Seth with his Stars shirt on. That's actually my shirt, so it doesn't fit him any better than mine fit me. I guess mine, I got these massive old guy arms, and they're just like stretching the sleeves. But that's a good problem to have. So let's keep going. All right, guys, so I watched a Michael Weitzman video last night of him like pumping on a mini ramp, and this is as close as I've got to a mini ramp, is like the bowl here, these walls. And the problem with this area is these walls are not parallel. So this wall over here like goes at an outward angle, so when you hit it, it kind of just messes you up. But I've always been terrible at this, and so I really want to try it again, just to see if I can get any kind of pump, you know, like up here, and maintain any kind of speed. So I'm probably being everybody's way, but I'm gonna just do it for a little bit, and let's see what it feels like if I can get up there and kind of maintain any kind of momentum at all. All right, so here we go. Let's see what we can do. Probably not much there. All right, that wasn't terrible. It just kind of messes me up. I am so not used to doing that. And coming back into this wall when it's a little bit out. But I got the front foot up there on the coping, so I'm feeling real good. I just backing into the bigger walls is still not comfortable, but I do need to work on that. So let's do it one more time, and then I'll go jump on a volcano a little bit, because that's something I really like to do. All right, guys, that was pretty cool. It did hurt my back leg, but I got my front leg up all the way, like higher than the coping on the other flat side. So, ooh, skateboard.
Sorry, man.
No problem. So yeah, that was cool, but it does hurt my back leg going up the wall and pushing. So that was cool. I'll work on that some more little by little and not kill myself at it. So let's keep going. All right, guys, let's get some air time. This is my, like, usually my least favorite end down here to jump out of. It's bigger than that end down there, but let's go, let's drop in on that end, come down here and get a little bit of air time off this thing. I got some pretty good jumps. I couldn't, for a long time, I had just drag my foot on that thing. I just had mentally doing it, but let's see if we can get some air time up there and do a few jumps. Yeah, there's Seth. All right, guys, that next to last one scared me. I like to fell backwards, but so yeah, I'm getting out of that pretty good. It's really, everything is just feeling so much better. I'm just doing it a lot, and all together it just feels good. So I guess gotta keep doing that and making, you know, progress little by little. That's the way it is. And again, Seth and I skate 2 to 3 times a week, and I don't always film because I don't want to put that many videos out of it getting boring. So you guys let me know, you know, if I'm putting out too many videos and you don't like to see them and they get boring, let me know. Or if you want to see more, you know, again, it's just going to be small progress, little by little, but just let me know how you feel about that. All right, guys, let's hit the volcano again. I drew a line up there, but it looks, once I drew it, there it is. It looked a lot closer to the top when I got further away, but it's pretty close. So let's see, let's go up there. Shoot, that's even with the top of that 3-foot wall, at least. So let's go up and see if we can get above that. I'd like to get above it both feet. I know I can get 1 foot up there, but I'd like to be able to try to get above it with both feet. It's hard coming in at the angle. But let's see what we can do. All right, guys, that's what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure I got up there on all those, or at least a couple of them. So that feels really good. I'm gonna do some more of those. The clouds covers come in, so the sun is down, but man, it's humid today. It's like crazy humid. It's only about 90, so it's been close to 100, and today it's a little cooler. So let's do a few more of those, and maybe I'll try a different angle and see what that looks like. All right, guys, well, I got a mic here. I got my thing all the way extended. So and I was watching that video last night of Michael Weitzman again, and I'm sure I'm butchering his name. He's German, but he was coming up fakie, or coming up front and then hitting the wall and kind of jumping. And I've done that a little bit, but I want to try to get up a little closer to the coping and kind of jump off of the wall and land fakie. So let's see if I can get the camera in a good angle and get that. I want to try to get up there a little bit closer to the coping than I've ever gotten before and see what that feels like. All right, guys, that's by far the best I've ever done. I ain't gonna lie though, it's a little scary when you get up there near that coping. I'm afraid my foot's gonna go over and I'm gonna stick it back on there and it's gonna fall. But I just worked my way into those. That'll be another way, I think, you know, get up above the coping is just kind of tuck in there, come back down fakie with your feet, at least one of them maybe over the coping. So that'll be another goal, is just, you know, that transition. Like I said, it doesn't kill me when I come down. It's not at all like banging into the stuff trying to grind. So it takes its toll eventually, just because I got a bad knee and a hip, but I can last a pretty long time. We've been here over an hour, so yeah, dadgum, I'm having so much fun. But I think we'll skate a little bit more, but I'm gonna call it a night as far as filming. Again, appreciate you guys watching. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, and if you like this content, I would love a thumbs up. So like always, from Lexington, North Carolina, we'll see you on the next one.